Avast, mateys, and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. We failed to stop Galcian from raising the lost continent of Soltis, and he's cast down the rings of destruction upon Valua, murdering countless people. Vise, I heard that something terrible has happened. Moge, I'm afraid that Galcian used the rings of destruction on Valua. What? But what about Enrique? Is he... No, he can't be. Vise, if we don't do something soon, Galcian will destroy the world one island at a time. We have to stop him. I know, I'm working on it. How are we supposed to stop him? His base is an entire continent, and there's that shield around it. It looks like there's not much we can do, except take on Galcian himself. But we can't even get to him. Damn it, there's nothing we can do. Oh yes, there is. I'll leave you guys alone for a few days, and you ready to surrender? Enrique, you're alive! Enrique! Moge, it's alright, I'm okay. I was so worried about you. We were in Valua when the rains hit, but Leza saved me. I owe her my life. My mother and so many others were killed. We can't let this happen again. We must stop Galcian. But how? Lord Galcian wants to rule the world, not destroy it. Valua was just an example. Now that he's made his example, he can demand allegiance from all the other countries. He will send his Armada to each of the countries as a show of force and demand that they surrender. He will most likely go with them. You're right. Once he's out of his base, we'll have a shot at him. Vise, I know that you aren't too keen on giving up, but you have to be realistic here. There's no way the Delphines can take out Galcian's entire fleet. He's right, if he fought him alone, he would lose. But there has to be a way. We can't just give up. Damn it.
Hey, boy.
What's wrong with you, boy? No matter what happens, I'll never give up. You told me that once, or have you forgotten already? That voice. It's Captain Drachma. Boy, it's been a long time. Captain! Soltis is the root of all of our problems. We've got to send that place back to the deep sky where it belongs. But we don't stand a chance against the entire Armada. Well, Fina, have you forgotten about me already? It looks like all the air pirates of the world are going to join us in this fight. Clara! Don't forget, I'm an air pirate too. I can't just sit around and let Galcian take over the world. That new continent has driven away all of the food. Now I don't have any customers. That's more than enough reason for me to fight. Vise, I heard what was going on. We must fight together for the future of this world. I can't believe I'm doing this. Well, look who it is. Baltor? Don't get the wrong idea. I'm only helping you because I hate Galcian more than I hate you. As soon as we kick his ass, I'm coming after you. If there's a fight to be fought, then you can count on us. You saved our country. Now it's time to return the debt of honor. We, the Tenku, will also aid you. Vise! With this many ships, we just might stand a chance against the Armada. Ika, just because we're a little late, don't count us out. We remember that flag. Dad! It's the Albatross Mark II. Vise, you've done quite a bit of growing up since I last saw you. If you have this many allies, you must be quite a captain. I'm proud of you, son. Thank you. Alright, Captain, we await your orders. So we're now effectively in charge of an air pirate fleet. Okay. So it looks like now we're effectively an admiral ourselves. So both of these are good, but I think we're going to say we can't let Galcian get away with this. We can't let Galcian get away with this. We need to take back the skies and free the world.
Let's go!
Tonight, I want everyone to rest up. Tomorrow, we make history. It looks like this is it. I think I'm going to like this. If there's anything that's going to unite all of the sky pirates of the world, it's going to be a fight against the Tyrant. So we're going to take him down. Who could it be at this time of night? It's me, Vise. Beleza? What are you doing up at this time of...
Nice.
I've come to say goodbye. Goodbye? You're not going to fight with us? I'm afraid not. You can't expect me to fight my own men. And besides, there's something else that I have to take care of. Something else? That reminds me, I took a peek into Ica and Fina's rooms earlier. Neither of them were there. Are you serious? They were probably unable to sleep. You know, the night before a battle. They aren't as tough as they pretend to be. A good captain would find them and comfort them. Heh, alright, I'll go check up on them. I figured you would. Well then, I must be on my way.
Goodbye.
I know you'll grow to be a great leader, and try not to break too many hearts. Goodbye, Vise.
Mwah.
It's a pity that we were on different sides, because she would have been a brilliant ally. Because she's going to be quite a friend despite being with the Valuans. Right, so it's night time on Crescent Isle. So everyone's going to be sleeping, except for, of course, Ica and Fina. So let's go find them and try to comfort them. We are both their friend and their captain, after all. Hey, Fina.
Hey,
Fina. Vise? Can't sleep? I tried to, but... I couldn't stop thinking about Ramirez. I grew up with him, my whole life. We were always together. We were best friends. It's hard to think about now. I'm gonna have to fight him, and one of us will die tomorrow. As a Sylvite, it's my duty, but... Fina. Vise, I have one thing to ask of you. Please, stay by my side. If you're at my side during tomorrow's battle, I know I'll be able to fight him. You're a great leader. I know you'll inspire me. Well, both of these are good options, but you know what we should do. Let's just say nothing and just put our arm around her. She said she wanted to be with us after all. Vise. Thank you. Feel better now? Yes, having you here means a lot to me. Can we stay like this a little longer? Oh, as long as you need, Fina. So, we've comforted Fina. Now it's time to go and find Ica and comfort her. I guess Gilda doesn't need comforting. He's just gonna tag along either way. He's here for the fun. Right, let's pray at Gonzalez's grave. Gonzalez, your memory will always be with us. Please watch over us in our times of need. I wonder if we can get a late night fortune telling reading. It doesn't look like there's anyone in here. Well, it's a little late. Maybe I'll look around a bit more. Now, I was hoping we could get a final fortune telling late at night. But evidently we can't. Never mind. Right, here's Ica. Let's go cheer her up.
Hey.
Hey, Ica. Oh, hey, Vise. It looked like you were talking to Fina. How's she doing? She seemed a little worried about tomorrow. Yeah, Fina too, huh? I don't know. I crawled into bed, but I couldn't sleep. Maybe I'm just scared. Oh, this isn't like me, I guess. It's not like you all. No, I'm scared too. I mean, we are going up against an entire Armada. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm scared too. Tomorrow's going to be our toughest battle yet. Really? I didn't think you ever got scared. Just because I've been placed in charge of tomorrow's assault doesn't mean that I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I'm sorry. We've been through so much, I guess it's hard for me to remember you as the kid next door. That makes me feel a little better, but I'm not the only one who's scared around here. There's a lot riding on tomorrow's battle. I guess it's normal to be scared. I feel the same way. Hey, I bet that Galcian's scared too. I bet he is. I feel so much better now. Maybe I'll be able to get some sleep. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
I like Vice's reaction to that. He's like, oh, didn't expect that coming. Thanks, Vice. We're gonna make history tomorrow. Good night. You better not oversleep. Your dad's here, remember? So now it's the dawn of our day of battle against the Armada. So let's do this. Let's give a quick check to our current crew members and see who we want to take with us for this massive battle. See, we're going to take Don with us, Hans. Yeah, this all looks good to me. We're going to go like this. Actually, no, you know what? There's one extra thing we should do. And that's to change our jester. Because Marida said she wanted a chance to get her own back against Valua. And Galcian was the one who led the assault on Onyx attacker. So we're going to make our way to the Delphinius and make history. First off, let's save it before we get into the fight. So let's save it at the mid-ocean area. And let's go do battle with Galcian's Armada. Actually, before we do that, I guess one last check at the ship part merchant, see if we've got any new supplies in. I don't think we ever get new supplies, but it's good to make sure. Yeah, this is the same stuff as before. Oh, let's gossip. I can't believe it's almost time for our battle with Galcian. I'm so nervous. But since Captain Clara and the other air pirates will be fighting alongside us, I'm confident we'll win. Yeah, of course we will. Thank you very much. Please come again. Well, the next time we come, it's going to be after we destroy the Armada. So it's time to command the air pirate fleet to go to war against Galcian's Armada. We're going to put an end to this tyrant and save the world. We've got quite the fleet of air pirates behind us. I like how Gilda just hangs out over our shoulder. The skies are clear and we've got wind behind us. Considering we're about to enter a battle over the fate of a world, the weather's pretty good. Hey Baltor, save your cannon fire for the Armada. Hurry up and give us command to attack, my men are getting restless. This is the longest they've gone without attacking someone, and they're getting jumpy. Vise, the Primrose awaits your command, we're ready to fight. And take good care of Gilda. Yeah, don't worry, we'll bring him back to you. The Albatross 2 is ready when you are, son. Captain Vise, we're ready for some action. We've got a personal score to settle with the Armada. Captain Gilda, we'll take good care of the Claudia while you're gone. We'll try and get her back to you in one piece. The Ironclad isn't much of a warship, but it's the most maneuverable ship in the fleet. We're also hoping that they underestimate us. Don't worry about a thing, Vise. The Tenku and the rest of the Yavatoman Navy are right behind you. This is gonna be good. And finally, the little Jack itself. It's been a while since we last saw you. Boy, let's get moving. The harpoon cannon is ready for action. Vise, the Delphinis is ready when you are. Then today, let's make history. This day will always be remembered. How it's remembered is up to us. Right here, right now. Let's make history. We're more of an admiral than any admiral in the Armada has ever been. With a fleet of air pirates like this behind us. And it looks like Galcian's Armada is waiting for us. Galcian's Sky Fortress, the Hydra. Well, we know what target the Delphinis is going to be going after. My first stop is Nazir. Since they've already destroyed Nazrat, they will beg for mercy, especially after what we did to Valua. My lord, shall I accompany you? It is not necessary. If any countries resist, I shall destroy them with the rains. I need you here to defend Soltis and to command Zelos to rain down on our enemies.
Yes, my
A wise decision. My lord, an unknown fleet of ships is heading this way at attack speed. I can't identify the fleet, but leading the charge is the Delphinius. So, the air pirates have come to challenge me. It saves me the trouble of hunting them down. I shall purge the skies of their kind forever. Lord Galcian, perhaps I should go as well. No, we cannot lose Soltis. Return at once. Do not worry, the Hydra will dispose of them. Air pirates, it will rain today indeed. The skies shall weep with your blood. All ships, full speed ahead. Destroy the air pirates. Destroy every last one of them. Well, Galcian's arrogance is bringing him right into attack range, rather than fleeing. And he's also separated himself from Ramirez. So we have a chance to finally take him down. The Armada is closing fast. Alright, battle stations. This is it. So today, we make history. So first off, we're going to have to go through his waves of enemies. Go through each of his fleets until we can finally reach the Hydra. And this is a very old ship. This one shouldn't really delay us that long. It doesn't even get to say anything. It's just a Valua made ship. Well, let's take this thing down. It shouldn't take us that long to do so. Let's increm ourselves, and let's just throw off a few shredder bombs for the hell of it. I don't think it will survive any of these attacks. This is a very old ship. We would have fought this one on the Little Jack, so against the Delphinis it doesn't stand a chance. We're just going to push through this guy as soon as possible, and then let the rest of our fleet handle with the rest of them, while we go after more priority targets. Yeah, even a normal shredder bomb is able to shred its health. So this really shouldn't take that long to kill. Galcian must be desperate if he's filling his armada with ships like this. I guess not that many people are willing to actually follow such a tyrant. Which is good for us. It means we have less targets to destroy. Yeah, that ship stood no chance against us. And we get some basic bombs. Yeah, that was a much earlier fight in the game, back when we had the little Jack. We've broken their front lines, but reinforcements are closing in fast. Galcian, I'm coming for you. Right, this is more like it. This is a brand new ship. It looks like it's modelled after the Delphinius, since the Delphinius was a prototype after all. Infidels, we will not let you past here. You will get no closer to Lord Galcian. All hands to battle stations. Do whatever you have to. Just make sure they don't get past us. Right, so this guy's going to put up more of a threat. So let's get started. So again, we're just going to incrim ourselves. And focus up for the next turn. Facing off against Galcian's elite. So these guys have pledged their loyalty to Galcian. But we're going to make them regret it. Yeah, these guys are actually doing damage to us, unlike the last one. But we shouldn't have to be too careful still. Our ship is still far more powerful than theirs is, especially if we can get the Moonstone Cannon locked on him. Yeah, he doesn't have that much health. I think the Moonstone Cannon could probably one-shot him. So we're just going to wait until a turn when we can finally use the Moonstone Cannon. And then we'll blast him in that. So at the moment, all of the rest of our fleet must be... Moonstone Cannon next turn. Excellent. Well, let's throw out a drilling. Actually, no, you just focus up. And you drill in on this critical hit turn. And then next round we'll fire off a Moonstone Cannon. So yeah, all of our fleet at the moment is now dealing with the rest of that first wave that we burst through. And then once we burst through this guy, then they'll get to work on all of these ships as well. And that will leave just the Hydra for us. And there won't be any reinforcements coming to Galcian. We could very easily destroy the entire fleet with the Delphinius, but it would take so long that Galcian might actually get the idea to flee. And that's the last thing we want. Right, we're going to have to heal before we throw out the Moonstone Cannon. Just to make sure that we're topped up, ready for the Hydra. So now we're just waiting until he gets in range of a Moonstone Cannon. Any damage he does to us from this point on, we're just going to heal up. It looks like he's actually fleeing from us. Look, the enemy's running away. It seems like a trap to us. Let's stay put. We shouldn't rush in. No, we shouldn't just rush in after them. Maintain present course and speed and continue attacking. You're right, there's no way that an elite unit like that would just turn tail and run. So that was just a trick to try and lure us in. Yep, but we've got the upper hand now. Now's our chance to attack. And it's time to use the Moonstone Cannon. So let's increm ourselves again for the hell of it. And then heal ourselves with Sacrulen. And you just throw an X cannon just in case it somehow isn't dead. So it's going to heal up all of the damage it's done to us. All he managed to do was delay us until we reached Galcian. Nothing more than that. So it's going to heal, and then we're going to get behind him and fire the Moonstone Cannon straight through his engine. Ah, that's a shame. He got one last hit in just before the Moonstone Cannon. It's time to end this.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
That Moonstone Cannon didn't actually do that much damage. He might have guarded on that turn. Well, Galcian will be joining you in the deep sky very soon. And we get the Crystal Cannon. So that's only available if you have the Fortune Teller crew member with you. And it's a surprisingly useful weapon. My lord, the air pirates have broken our lines. The Delphinius is headed straight for us. Well done, Vise. You shall live just long enough to feel the destructive power of the Hydra. All cannons fire on the Delphinius. There's an enemy ship ahead. It's huge. No, it can't be. Enrique, you know this ship? It's called the Hydra. It was dubbed the Flying Fortress. Galcian must have had his own men complete it. My mother wanted its production stopped because of its magnitude. Why? Wasn't it big enough? Galcian must be in there. This battle won't be over until we destroy that thing. Alright, Galcian, it ends now. So it's time for the two most powerful airships in the world to fight each other and cross cannons. Only one of us is going to fly away today. And it's going to be us. So let's do this. It's finally time to face Galcian. Alright everyone, I'm counting on all of you. So it seems like we're going to be able to fire off a Moonstone Cannon next turn. So to begin with, we're going to use one of our new waxes to do Incremus for free. And then we're going to start getting our spirit back up. Let's Dronos onto him. And then we're going to continue working on our spirit. And then we'll start working on the damage next round. So Galcian is a master strategist, and it's been said that he's never once lost a battle. So while that does mean we're going to have our work cut out for us, it also means he's going to be arrogant, because he believes that he cannot be defeated. And that's going to be his main weakness. So the Hydra is basically littered with cannons all around it. So pretty much anywhere we go, we're going to be in range of some cannon fire. Well, he does seem to have less cannons around his backside. So if we manage to stay behind him, we should be able to avoid most of these cannons. So he's going to be firing these Hydra sub-cannons basically every single turn. So even though it's going to be low damage, it's definitely going to work up over the course of the fight. Similar to how we like to throw off our sub-cannons as often as possible. He also defended on the turn when we could use the Moonstone Cannon. So he's likely to keep defending on any turns when we can either use the Moonstone Cannon or when we can get a critical hit. So this is going to be a battle of attrition. It's going to take a while to beat him, but as long as we keep up the damage, we'll eventually down the guy. So let's fire off our Moonstone Cannon. Then let's fire off some arc rail torpedoes. Athena, you just focus up, and Gilda, you fire off our 5-inch cannon.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
So no matter how powerful his ship is, the Delphinis is still the most powerful airship in the world. As you can see, we can do massive damage if he fails to guard. So it's random if he decides to guard or attack on the turns when we can fire the Moonstone Cannon. So we got lucky then and we managed to do maximum damage. I believe that the Hydra has 200,000 health. So it is going to take a long time to get it down. But as long as we keep up our sub-cannons constantly, then we're going to whittle him down little by little. We just need to keep an eye on our own health, because we will have to heal several times during this fight, because he can deal a lot of damage. He's actually able to inflict around 30,000 damage in a single turn if we're not prepared for it. So we have to keep our health above half at all times, just in case. Right, next round we get to have a decision, but for the time being we're just going to continue fighting. So we should probably heal up actually, so let's not use our cannon too much. We're going to use it just on these 2 turns. Then we're going to focus. And we're going to do a full heal for safety. So we still have to find a weakness to his ship. Because even though we are doing a lot of damage, it's very slow. And we ideally want to get him down as quickly as possible, because if he tries to flee to Soltis, then we have to destroy his ship as soon as possible, before he can get to safety. Right, it looks like he defended on that turn, sadly, because he didn't take that much damage. Yeah, so Galcian is definitely playing the long game here. But as long as we keep our cannon fire coming constantly, then we'll eventually get him down. Ah, that's a shame. I was hoping to get the heal after his attack this turn. Oh, we did. Never mind. Alright, here's our decision. Should we attack the bridge or the hull? The hull is likely to be where the engine is. And this ship must have a massive engine, so let's go for the hull. Alright, next turn we get to fire off our Moonstone Cannon. So for now, let's fire off our 5-inch. Then we're going to make sure that we continue to focus up for our Moonstone Cannon next round. And Gilda, you throw off the X Cannon. Yeah, we should be able to get all the energy back for the Moonstone Cannon. So we're just going to pump as much damage into the engine as possible. Because this ship's engine must be massive, so if we can damage it, then we might be able to sink the entire Hydra. We're vulnerable to attacks from above at the moment, but it's definitely worth it. Yeah, that definitely damaged the engines. So the Hydra is almost down already. We just have to hope that he doesn't try and flee too soon before we can destroy it. The Hydra launcher. So that's going to be his main cannon, it looks like, from the corners of the ship. So that can hit us basically anywhere. Alright, what are you planning now, Galcian? He's doing something to the engine. Maybe we did damage it enough to ruin it. Wait, is he ejecting the engine? Oh, that's not an engine. That's a giant cannon. Look, the ship's hull fell away. There's a giant cannon coming out. Uh-oh, it looks like Galcian's getting serious now. Alright everyone, it's now or never. Okay, it looks like we're actually shooting a cannon and not the engine. So this could be bad. Well, let's get started with the super cannon. See, it looks like we've lost all of our debuffs, so we're going to have to put them back on. So let's put on our Apoax again for the free Incremus. And then let's drill nos the enemy. And we're definitely going to have to guard, because he's got a big cannon now. So sadly we don't have any buffs for this Moonstone cannon.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
But he should still do a lot of damage, even without the increment drilling. Yeah, that 20,000 is about as much damage as we would do if he would guard. Oh, never mind, he did guard anyway. Okay, so we would have done about 40,000 damage even without the buffs then. That's quite impressive. The Delphinius is truly a powerful airship. Well, we might not have as many cannons as the Hydra does, we may not be as big, but we're more agile. And our Moonstone cannon is more destructive than anything that he has. Alright, it's time to guard and see how much damage this Hydra cannon can do. So it seems like they based that off a Moonstone cannon. So it looks like we both have a giant laser beam on our ships. But ours is stronger. Right, so next round we get to have another decision again. So let's get ready for that. So to begin with, let's fire off the arc whale torpedo. Can we make it land on that turn? Okay, that could be dangerous. Let's not do that. For this turn, let's just focus up. And we're going to throw off a full heal there. And then we're going to guard. We're just going to wait until the next turn to deal damage. Since we're going to get 2 massive hits in a row, it looks like. So he's almost dead, so we might be able to get him with the next Moonstone cannon, or we might need a bit of extra damage on top. He's still just stood in the center of the air like this. He's not tried to flee yet. So we must still think that he has a chance of beating us. We're flying very close to the Hydra here. Let's guard against the Hydra cannon a second time. Looks like he's going to fire off a launcher instead. That's much less damage. So that means we should easily be able to survive the next big hit. So let's attack the enemy's hull where the giant cannon is. And we're going to fire off our own moonstone cannon at the same time that he fires his. And then we best heal up straight afterwards because we're going to take a lot of damage. And then we're going to fire off all of our secondary cannons. So there's no way he can guard at the same time that he uses the Hydra cannon, so we're going to use this against him and we're just going to take the hit. It's a massive hit, but we can take it. If we didn't have our Increm and Drilling, then that might have done like 30 to 40,000 damage. And it looks like that's the end of the Hydra. And we've proven once again that the Delphinius is the strongest ship in the world. The enemy ship has been severely damaged and is trying to flee from battle. Galcian's trying to run away. We can't let him escape. We've got to go after him. See what we get for that fight. We get a Captain Stripe and the Moon Cannon and the Moon Torpedo, which are two of the best weapons in the game for the airship. Galcian's fleeing too late. Alright, I give up. How is that thing still flying? Vise, they're trying to get away. Alright, looks like we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Alright everyone, prepare to board the Hydra. We're going to fight Galcian face to face. So it looks like we're going to end this the same way we started it, by raiding the flagship of our enemy. And of course Galcian, just like Ramirez, is going to try and shoot on our lifeboat. But we've done so much damage to the Hydra that they can't even get a lock on us anymore. So now that we've boarded the Hydra, nothing's going to stop us from taking down Galcian in the next part. See you next time.